Then we've got one oil change winner and then one winner of the tickets. Well, so you can do that, 423-614-6499. Our friends, the New Hope Pregnancy Care Center here, and we've got a longtime friend, Beth Henderson, joins us. Beth, good morning. How are you?
I am great. Thank you for having us.
Well, anytime, and I know that you've just celebrated a very successful banquet. Tell me about it.
We did have a successful banquet. It was very sweet, and we had some wonderful people who underwrote that event for us, and two of them are here with us this morning, and so I'm glad to be following up with our listeners this morning and supporters in the community to just say that this community comes together every time to make sure that the young women and young men in our community facing unplanned pregnancy are served and served well. And so I'm grateful today to be here with Jonathan Cantrell of Caldwell Paving. And
Money
comes in, money goes out.
Well, Caroline and Caldwell will tell you it's Caldwell Banking.
There you go.
I guarantee you.
And so will Sarah.
Yeah, well, and Sarah especially. Jonathan, why? Why did you want to be involved in this?
Honestly, I've been a supporter of New Hope since the early days of Caldwell Paving in the early 2000s. And Yana Higgins and Kent Berry, and my dad was really involved in the pro-life movement in the late 80s. I remember him taking us to marches in Chattanooga and whatnot. But babies are awesome, and life is awesome, and that's God's creation, and I'm a big believer in doing anything we can to save them.
Absolutely. And Laura, it's great meeting you. Laura Anderson.
Thank you.
Why was it important to you to be involved in this?
Well, just to kind of piggyback on what he said, I'm a firm believer in life. I know that the Lord is the creator of life, and so we believe in life for these young little babies, but also for the many, many mothers who, as Beth said, have unplanned pregnancies, and dads. A lot of people think that we just serve women, but no. I work volunteer on Thursdays and have talked to a lot of dads too to make sure that they are prepared to be the best moms and dads that they can be.
Wow. Beth, the community support you, and I know you've told me you couldn't do it without it, couldn't you?
Absolutely. Everything that we do is supported by our community, and maybe that is a surprise to some people, maybe it's not, but everything that we do is through private donations. There are a couple of local grants that we get to benefit from. In fact, we just got some new flooring in our client areas that we're very excited about through the Healthy Community Initiative grant, but otherwise it is just individuals in this community who have the same heart that these two have, that have just spoken so beautifully about the value of life. And so it just takes this entire community coming together and giving what they can to support these families, and I promise you our young men and women appreciate it. They know when they walk into our Hope Chest and they see all of the things that are available to them in our store that is for them only. They earn the baby bucks to purchase the items when they go through the pregnancy and parenting classes, and they walk into that store, and I've heard clients stop and say, I've never seen anything like this, and they know in that moment that they are not alone, that there is a community of people standing behind them, and it makes a difference. And for some people it makes a difference for life. They can come through the door saying, I cannot have this baby because, and they have a list, and they can walk into that store, they can talk to an advocate, they can have that pregnancy test or ultrasound, see that baby's heartbeat on the screen, and know that they are not alone, that that is a life, a precious life, and that there is support for them, and we're here standing with them. And all of our services are free, and they are free because of people like Jonathan and Laura.
Jonathan, she just said it, and when New Hope went medical several years ago, and the ultrasounds and that sort of thing, when they see that heartbeat, it changes everything, doesn't it?
I would think, and I would hope so. I mean, I think that kind of flips the script.
Yeah.
Drops the mic.
Yeah,
I would think.
Laura, same thing. I mean, that time that they see the heartbeat, that they realize this is a life.
Absolutely.
Not a fetus, not a whatever. It's a life.
Blob.
Correct,
Yeah,
yes.
no such thing.
As a matter of fact, there was a quote that one of the nurses had on her station that after this young lady saw the ultrasound, she said, I could never hurt a sweet little thing like that. And she chose life.
So that's it. All right, Beth, what else is coming up? By the way, we're joined by New Hope Pregnancy Care Center. Beth, what's happening?
Well, we have just a lot of good stuff coming up. We have our Walk for Life actually coming up in September, which is very exciting. So September 20th is the Walk for Life. We'll have our kickoff actually next month on July 26th for our team leaders, community liaisons, church liaisons that come together. They get their materials to get their team geared up to do that Walk for Life. And what that allows is new things coming, like we're on the verge of introducing 24/7 nurse chat on our website. We're very excited about that. That will just make a difference for those young women in the middle of the night. They can already call 24/7, but now they're going to be able to get online with a nurse who's going to answer their questions and make them an appointment and get them in the door even sooner. And we're so excited about that. And it is because of the banquet and the Walk for Life and those people who give monthly and support us in prayer. All of that is what makes that possible.
How do people get all the information about the New Hope Pregnancy Care Center?
NewHopePCC.org is where we have everything that you can find about us there. Of course, our phone number, 423-479-5825. You can always do a good old phone call. We're excited to talk to people in person, but NewHopePCC.org.
Thank you so much, and great to see all of you, New Hope Pregnancy Care Center. All right, hey, we've got a very full news morning this morning. You can find all of that on our website. Go to mymix1041.com.
This news update is brought to you by AAA Pop Insurance Agency. Want to save on home or auto insurance? Call AAA Pop Insurance Agency